Hello, my name is Daniela Perez and welcome back to your Canyons News Micro.
Firefighters work to stop the Jake fire from spreading any further.
A protest was held in front of the Newhall Library to end the separation of parents and children on the border. Here's Roberto Marcial with the story.
It was a time to come together as locals gathered in front of the Newhall Library to help end the separation of kids from their families on the Mexican-American border. Aspiring immigration lawyer and UC San Diego graduate Victoria Garcia organized a protest.
The biggest cause that is closest to my heart is immigration, because that is something that is very near and dear to my family. So it was really important for me to get out and gather people and make sure we're talking about what's happening in these detention centers all across the country, because I feel like not a lot of people are informed and it's just horrific what's happening.
People were given posters that had words of encouragement to help their cause, and even though the protest was small in numbers, the support was bigger than imagined.
The biggest thing that we've started doing this month is that we have posters that have facts on them. So the facts about what's happening in ICE detention centers and different statistics, so that people can gather information as they're driving by or walking by and they can understand the gravity of the situation. We don't expect that everyone is going to just, want to come to our side and support our cause, especially because it's Santa Clarita. But we do hope to at least inform people as they're driving by, if that is the most we can do.
And as the sun came down, a vigil was held for the families separated, as well as the ones who are no longer with us.
Tends to be the case for a lot of Latino households. Because in Latino culture, family is the single most important thing. Family above everything. So when I heard that the Trump administration implemented the zero tolerance policy in 2017, my heart shattered and ached for the families who are going to be affected by this.
I'm Roberto Marcial with Canyons News.
This past weekend, Santa Clarita residents held a patriotic car rally in support of the current administration. Here's Isabel Mendez with more information.
For the month of October, residents of SUV have been gathering together in support of President Trump every Saturday. Those in support meet at the Bridgeport parking lot to interact with one another. They then begin a car rally and drive through Valencia waving flags and honking horns.
I'm here today at a Trump rally and I'm super excited, and everybody, really the purpose of this Trump rally is to show our support for President Donald Trump and to be all American. That means all united. See, we're all in this together. So at the end of the day, we're coming together to unite people, to show our favor and what Donald Trump has done for this country, and to bring everybody together, because remember, we're all united as Americans.
Many others who took part in the rally came to show their support for Mike Garcia and local law enforcement.
I'm a young conservative, and I think it's not only important just for every generation to get out, but I feel like many conservatives are being silenced on college campuses, and I want to be out here and represent the young conservatives who don't have a voice, and that's why I'm out here, and it's important to vote to get your voice heard, so that's why I'm out here today.
The last event is planned for November 1st at 3 p.m. This has been Isabel Mendez reporting for Canyons News.
The Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce held a congressional forum this past week, covering a wide range of topics. Here is Anthony Nubile with the story.
Mike Garcia and Christy Smith participated in the first and only 25th Congressional Candidate Forum last week. The forum, which was in a virtual setting, covered many topics such as businesses, wildfires, COVID-19, and local infrastructure.
It's painful to get from the Antelope Valley down to West LA, where most of the jobs are at. It's painful to get out of Santa Clarita and Simi Valley the same way. So we have to invest in programs that will actually improve capacity and throughput through the choke points, especially in the Newhall Pass and in the Ventura Mount Mulholland Pass as well.
But here locally in the community, 514 freeway access absolutely has to be improved. We need to have a significant amount of investment to double track MetroLink in and out of the outer communities, especially out into the Antelope Valley, so that routes run more frequently and can be more dependable for our commuters who do have to travel into the Los Angeles area for work.
One of the most talked about subjects was the COVID-19 pandemic and how each candidate would handle the situation moving forward.
Right now, we have a governor who has not downloaded that decision. He's holding the authority with arbitrary and capricious reopening requirements and criteria, and he's using county level data. And in our case, LA County is bigger than some states. So we've got frustrations in Santa Clarita, Simi Valley, Antelope Valley, where we know we should be able to reopen. We know how to mitigate the risk. We have the PPE, and we want to get our kids back in school.
And yes, it has been a significant local challenge, especially when we see the disparity between infection rates here in a more affluent part of town versus other areas of Los Angeles County where there are such significant disparities in the provision of healthcare and healthcare services. All of those are issues that need to be addressed going forward, but we start based in science, we get this virus under control, and we move forward together as a country, and as we've done in other times of crisis.
Although the two candidates have had many disagreements, there was also subjects that they shared the same views on. To watch this forum in its entirety, please go to the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce YouTube page. This has been Anthony Newbiel reporting for Canyons News.
That is it for this Canyons News Micro. My name is Daniela Perez, and thank you for tuning in. Make sure to check out Canyons News on Facebook and Instagram for more news coverage. With elections coming up soon, don't forget to cast in your vote. From Canyons News, thank you.